Hello, what is happening, everybody, and a welcome to today's pubcast. We're going to be casting some Captain's Mower. Game was submitted by Reverse Gravity. And game is kind of long, so I'm just going to be skipping past the draft. Usually I don't do that unless the game is like really, really long. That's actually going to take a while regardless, so I'm just going to try to find a spot where we're going to be heading into the game, and holy crap. This draft took almost 12 freaking minutes. As there you go. Alright, it's game on. I know that was kind of a bit of a weak start, but I don't really want to spend too much time in the draft because this game is quite long, so I'm just going to be skipping past it. And there are a couple of heroes that I really, really like and would really, really enjoy to see. We got a Pudge, we got the Lich, we got the Earthshaker. It's one of my all-time favorite heroes. We got Mrs. Queen of Pain, who's also one of my favorite heroes. And, yeah, I'm just ready to go. Let's just wait for the players to load in. I could go a tiny bit faster. If they would, probably arguing over who's got Sven and who's got the Earthshaker. But yeah, we're going to be diving straight into this game. And, I don't think there are going to be any smokes right now. We just got a Greevil, or something dressed up as a Greevil. Nilborg the Mad. He is insane. So we're just going to be waiting to get everybody into their lanes and competing over the runes. On this Radiant side, we have XX Swaggin. And on the Undying, we got the Doskin Slash. He's going to be running up to that top rune trying to contest that. Imori guy is going to be on the Lich. I'm kind of, I would really love to see how this guy does. Lich is one of my best heroes, so I'm excited to see how he's going to get along. Tony 11 is going to be on your Earthshaker, and Reverse Gravity, last but not least, is going to be on the possibly the mid Queen of Pain. It's pretty much the only mid hero except for Lich that they actually have. It all depends on who you play up against, but we got the Axe X Carnage. Carnus. This looks like a very, very weird build. Usually you would go for a bunch of tangos instead of hitting the healing salve, because you get pretty much the same amount of regen for the same amount of money. And but healing salves expenses all that right away, so I don't really like that pickup too much. Witch Doctor is going to be played by Milton Dew, of course, getting that gauntlet of strength to kind of keep him healthy throughout the start here. So we're not even having a clash here yet. Deadly Seal, I expect this guy to go mid actually and have to push in the lane, but War Destroyer going to be taking up that mid up against the Queen of Pain on Reverse Gravity, and last but not least, we got Porky on the Disruptors. We're going to be having a 2-on-2, possibly, unless somebody's looking to do something else. Emote guy, he's rotating in. He's actually doing the right thing of skilling Sacrifice, but he hasn't used it yet, which is a bit of an issue. Because he has to spend it right off the bat. Lich is all about the laning control, and he is usually very, very good at that. And they're going to be... He's trying to block up the creep camp. That was not a very successful block by Tony. Creep wave still pushing it a little bit. War Destroyer on that middle. Lich, he's just rotating back and forth. I'm not entirely sure what this guy's doing. We're going to be having Undying up in the top lane. Actually, Undying Lich would be a genius combo because of the amount of lane control and the amount of early game control that you actually have. You know, you can put him low with the decay, and then you can just, straight burst him down with the Lich Frost Blast. But it seems like they won't actually go on bottom, and Axe, he's going to get stunned up by the Stormhammer. And he might actually fall first. Axe, oh, the spin's not enough. Sven's down to way too little health. Now Lich, he wants to come in, and that's not going to happen. He really needs that Frost Blast. That's about 75 damage. It's not enough, but he's going to cancel the healing salve nonetheless, so bit of a win for him there. Undying just trying to control this top lane. It's going to be difficult to control the Racer because he is quite tanky right off the bat, and isn't really relying all that much on tankiness. So we got hooks on creeps. Pudgy, my man, what are you doing? He's even going very, very unconventional. Usually you would go for the bottle rush, but boots of speed? Wow. Now the casket is going to go. Imori guy? Oh, dear lordy Lou, the Witch Doctor getting trapped on the wrong side, and that's going to be your first blood. Or almost, actually. It's not going to be because gold split. Actually really wants to go back in. And this one, he's not really taking any damage whatsoever. Remember, Malphite only deals damage if you have taken damage before, so they're going to be safe for now down the bottom lane. But Sven, he wants to get a couple of last hits here. And just taking a look at the graph, currently this axe has been very, very successful. Sven, 2 minutes in, has yet to take a last hit. Now they're going to be popping down the wards, trying to scout out Radiant's wards. There aren't any. Sven, he desperately needs the last hit. He's last on the farm board. Oh, yep, the casket. Sven, he's taking a lot of damage. A lot of harass. How are we looking up in the Undying here? He is looking rather solid up here. He's not really keeping the Razor too much down, but, you know, he's doing okay. The only issue I have is that, you know, Undying is all about early game kills, which is something that's going to be difficult. You really needed that Lich up in the top lane, but they want to secure the farm for the Sven down here in bottom lane, but they just aren't succeeding. Witch Doctor can punish you so bad if you have too many. Now the casket going out. This is going to be the death of the Sven. Almost now, the Fissure is going to go out, and that should be, yep, the end of the Witch Doctor. And I'm not entirely sure what Sven's doing. He's going to go down if he chases any further. How much is he taking in damage? Not a whole lot. And Pudgy, he's getting low. Yeah, there it is, the Scream of Pain. And not actually surprised there, which was why I didn't really get my hype on. That was just a safe kill. So, 3-0. And Pudgy down and out for the count. So he's going to be losing that middle lane by quite a significant amount. And I mean, it's kind of difficult when you're on a blink, or when you're up against a blinking hero. Queen of Pain is rather strong up against Pudge, unless he gets that dismember off. But generally, in the early game, he is rather solid. Well, let's see what Axe is deciding to do here, and the Witch Doctor. They got the Tranquils coming in, so he doesn't really have to bother with regen anymore. Has Pudge even gotten a bottle? Reverse Grab had taken a lot of harass, and is there a rune? There is going to be a rune up on top lane. What is that going to be? That's going to be a bounty rune. Down in bottom lane, Earthshaker. He's going to find this Axe and just take a bit of a harass, pinging it out. Axe doesn't have any mana. Only for the Battle Hunger. I would probably put a call into a Berserker's Call just because Battle Hunger scales so badly. If it does, oh, the hook onto Sven, and that's going to be the end of him. Yep, it is. He's just sitting there eating it. Fissure is not really even going to help, and Casket to stun up the Sven, so they've not had a successful bottom lane here with the Sven. Now War Destroyer, he wants to go back in, but in the meantime, Queen of Pain, she's rotated for the bottom lane. Hook is on the Lich, and he's maybe going to get brought down. Nope, Fissure going to separate him, and Pudge, he's stuck on the wrong side. Not going to get the kill, and he's going to get the deny, though. But nevertheless, up on top lane, we actually got the Razor taking care of this Undying, so that's a lost lane for Undying. And Queen of Pain, that was a double damage runes he found down in that bottom lane, and that was probably what swung the fight in the right direction. But nevertheless, the Razor actually looking rather good. He's got his pair of power treads up and going for him, and so does Queen of Pain pretty much. She's close at least. But in terms of last hits, Razor, he's just farming away, and they really got to figure out a way to shut him down. And the Undying is not the solution. It's not the answer. They gotta have a rotation. They gotta have a gank coming in, featuring this Lich who's yet to do anything with this lane. I don't think he's even used a sacrifice yet, which is really what you want to do. Lich is one of my highest win rate heroes. Not to sound like a smartass, because it's basically my job to sound like a smartass when it comes to stuff like this. But yeah, nevertheless, Axe. Still not really too much of a fan of a laning build. It all depends on how greedy you want to go, but I prefer to go Axe jungle if there is an opportunity, if we actually have a solid offlaner. Axe jungle is definitely my preferred. Oh, Earthshaker, he's actually setting out far. They do see him, so you could actually go for him. Axe almost hitting level 5. They maybe want to get the level 6 on him first. Witch Doctor, he's not going to hit level 6 for anytime soon, so as long as he gets the proper casket going. There's the casket spin. He's stunned, and he's taking quite a bit of damage. Now the Malphite. Stormhammer's going to go out, but Witch Doctor trapped on the wrong side. Lich, I'd actually think he would go on the Witch Doctor, but nevertheless, Axe is going to get the Sven. Actually, Witch Doctor taking that with a Maledict. And now Lich is actually not really going to get chased out, just eating up a bit of mana there. But yeah, Razor up in the top lane. He's doing tremendous amounts of work. And now Undying, he's going to transform into big-ass mode as Disruptor is going to get put down here, but Razor, he's stuck on the wrong side, or Undying is stuck on the wrong side of the kinetic field there. It's going to try to go for this Razor. He's so slow from those, and this should be an easy pickup for the Undying. That's a double kill for him. Oh dear lord. That is not what you want. Especially after you already got him once and pretty much secured the lane. I mean, Undying man-moding there. Absolutely amazing play. He did get 100 and something 68 damage stolen from him. But the decay just too much. But nevertheless, down on this bottom lane, you can obviously tell that Radiant, they have lost this bottom lane by a rather significant amount. Sven only level 4. Lich just hit level 4, and we got the Earthshaker, who is also just on level 4. And Axe, he's pretty much almost got his level 5. The Quelling Blade is going to be up and available. Now Sven, he wants to go in. Or does he? He's actually taking a bit too much harass for that to pay off. And the Witch Doctor being such a good support, keeping the wards down and making sure that this Axe stays safe for the farm. And he is 101. And that's pretty much thanks to the Witch Doctor. And apparently we got an NCAA athlete, which is an American football athlete
Worthy tribute.
in the college leagues. But yeah, reverse gravity sitting on that bottle haste rune, and that's going to enable her to give Pudge a good little beating. So we're going to be keeping an eye on this middle lane, even though bottom is actually looking rather interesting. Looks like reverse gravity is just typing for now. Pudge was looking for that top room, but it's not there. Now down the bottom lane, Fisher's going to go out. Stun as well onto the Witch Doctor. They want to shut him down, but just completely abandoning the Axe. That's probably the bad idea in my eyes. Axe, he's got no mana. They got to take him down before he gets too far. Where the Helix is, nope, not going to be there, but that Malphite is going to be more than enough, unless Lich... No, they're not going to be able to. That Malphite... Nah, it's actually only 10 because he did manage to heal up, so... Not a whole lot of damage lost, and only damage given. We got the recipe for the magic wand out here on the Queen of Pain. She has popped the haste rune. Now Pudgy, he might be looking for a hook. I don't know if it's the right target to hook. He does not have the mana for the full combo. So as of right now, I wouldn't really hook anybody. Oh, the hook is going to miss though. Pudge's going to reveal himself, and that's going to take him a while to get back up to speed. He does have a couple of charges on the bottle, but those are all going to get cancelled by the Shadow Strike. Up on top lane once again. Racer, he's dropping kind of low. Undying manning up, but he's going to get stuck inside the kinetic field. Now it's the time for Racer to really go ham. And is he going to? No, he's not going to take the kill. Undying. Wow. Disruptor, all he needed was a right click and he would have been gone. And Undying taking that kill. Wow. Yeah, now they're trialing down on bottom lane. I would actually suggest a rotation into mid. Maybe from the Sven, but now the Earthshaker. He's going to get hooked, going to go for the totem. Should probably drop a Fissure. Yep, there it is, but is he not even going to go down? Queen of Pain going to let go of the ulti. Axe. They're just trading blows, but the Axe is losing. He's going to go for the Quelling Blade and onto the Earthshaker, and he's gone. Kaboom, and Earthshaker should never gone back in. Think he was trying for the Enchant Totem. But then again, you know, not really a worthy trade for the Axe, and a lot of gold going the way of the Queen of Pain. Like, in terms of way too much gold. Fiance. I have no clue what they're talking about. Alright, fair enough. Lich is actually going to be building that mechanism. As of right now, should probably sacrifice a creep just to get the extra experience. That's the thing that people don't realize. I mean, why would you sacrifice a creep? Why would you spend it if you don't need the mana? The reason is that you gain experience from it, from sacrificing. Which means that you basically, when you go back to deny a creep, when these creeps right here, you take experience, which the enemy is not gonna get. And if you do it while it's in lane, the enemy are gonna get the experience just the same. So if you just go back and do it, now Undying though, he's chasing. Is the Razor gone? Where's the decay? It's on 1 second, he's gone. But yeah, that's pretty much what there is to it. That's why you gotta go back to do the sacrifice every now and again, because you got massive lane control, which this lane has really been needing. I mean, they're tri-lane, and they're having trouble. Now Axe going to come in for the donk. Stundo on him, and he's going to trade his own life for that Lich. And that was probably not a good trade for him at all. But Undying, he's actually going to drop to a top as well. Pudgy, they're rotated 3 in for this Queen of Pain. She is level 10, so they do have to be very much careful. Pudge does have the entire combo to lock her down, though. So, we might see a hook. Some point. No, he's backing off. He's going roaming Pudge build, which is the triangle boots. What I do prefer to get when I get around to playing Pudge is just rush an urn, and
I'll take that.
yeah, basically rush an urn, start roaming with brown boots, build a force staff, and then build into BOTs, because then you're going to be a lot more mobile. Plus, you can build from the kills that you actually gain from it. You can build straight into an axe or into a heart. I usually go hard first, but now Undying, he's going to get dismembered. Disruptor is going to let the kinetic field fly, and Undying, he should take a lot of damage off from this. It's actually healing up with the hook just in place. Now Queen of Pain coming in as the cleanup crew, and this Pudgy's going to get himself killed. Undying, there is an ulti up and available. He can blink. There's the ulti. Porky, he's going to go down. Big plays from Reverse Gravity. He is 5-0 as of right now. And down the bottom lane, though, the Death Ward is going to go. Swaggin, he should fall from this. Yep, he is. Razor going to be on the cleanup crew. Oh, Earthshaker, he's in for. He's actually going to get the kill. Doesn't have the Echo Slam, and he might drop. In the meantime, Lich, he's going to get donked. Yikesies. Sacrificing his life for the Earthshaker, and that was probably worth it for Lich to do, but still a win for the Dire down here in the bottom lane. And if we look at the experience already, it's going heavily the way of the Radiant, but that's just because Reverse Gravity's doing as well as he is. As of right now, this Razor is doing a tremendous job. He has died 3 times, which is about 3 too many, but he has gotten more out of his opportunities and chances in lane. He has been shut down, though, by this Undying. When Undying started to man up and actually got that ultimate going, he's basically shut him down. And I think it could have happened a lot earlier if they had rotated the Lich in on top and tried to play the Sven a little bit more passive. Because, you know, you couldn't really play him more passive than what they actually did. I mean, there was no setting up kills at all. It was just Sven being forced back by the axe constantly because of the poor lane control. Oh, they do have 4 heroes grouped out down here. Axe, he doesn't have Berserker's Call yet. So, he's going to go down, and this is going to be an easy pickoff. And there it is. Oh, no, not even yet. He's actually faster. Where's the Fisher? Where's the Decay? There it is. There's the Decay, and Axe, he's going to go down. But that should have been a lot faster, and I'm not entirely sure what the Sven is trying to build with this. He's got a lot of points in his stats, but usually would put at least 1 point in a Warcry. Just because of the bonus movement speed. It helps you out so much compared to the stats. Stats do make you stronger, but having that additional movement speed and that additional mobility in the fights. Oh, the hook. Why is he hooking into friendly creeps? Pudgy? I don't follow. Oh, yep, that's the Static Storm gone as well, and this should be one dead Queen of Pain. Yep, there it is. Had the kinetic field only gone down, that would have been no problem for the Queen of Pain to get out of, but because the Static Storm went as well, that just became a very, very one-sided fight, to say the least. But the bottom tower is going to go and trade at this Queen of Pain. They did force three rotations up on top. This Queen of Pain did now Axe. Just got a lucky Helix there. He does have a Blink Dagger, but he doesn't have a Berserker's Call. I don't know what the fuss is about Battle Hunger. It is not all that good. I mean, yeah, you're taking a lot of damage and you can spam it a lot, but Call is about 10 times better when you have something like a Death Ward on your team, or a Racer, those kind of AoE heroes, or not exactly AoE, but it does become kind of an AoE. But at least with the Racer, it's a lot better. Oh, the ultimate, that's actually going to fly, almost going to put him low. Mori guy? Oh! Witch Doctor gone down up on top lane. Queen of Pain decided that enough was enough, and just gonna bring him to his knees. I'm lading scholarship. Pudgy. Budgy. He's not gonna look for the hook. It's rather unfortunate. I was hoping for a hook there. And Undying, he's gonna get Battle Hunger. It's kind of interesting to kind of follow the comments if you guys are looking at it. Oh, the Razor, he's now gonna come in. This is big trouble for the Undying. Casket is gonna let go, and that's some very, very fortunate bounces. And he's gonna get not even donked, just counter Helix. Now the Earthshaker coming in. Where's the Fisher? They actually landed that earlier. The Death Ward is gonna fly, and that's gonna be one dead Earthshaker. Just on the edge there, and they really needed some more to take that fight, but nobody was there, and Sonic Wave was on cooldown as well, so there was no rotations. And Yeah, I'm not entirely positive about. I'm just fascinated with what's actually going on inside the chat right now. He did say he was an NCAA hero, which is not soccer, as far as I know. My American college sports is not entirely fluent, but as far as I know, it has a lot to do with American football, and not soccer. So, wow, these guys are just having a fun time chatting to each other. We do got a couple of rotations here. Pudge, he's going for that hookup on Queen of Pain, and that's going to land. Is the Dismember going to go right into the Dismember? And that's pretty much reverse gravity gone, unless he can manage to blink out. He does. And they, fortunately, that was a regen rune. Now down on bottom lane. Nope, Decay got him, or, yeah, it was Decay. That's going to miss. But yeah, nobody, the thing I noticed, nobody are carrying TPs. If you look at Axe, Witch Doctor, Razor, Disruptor, nobody, not a single one of these guys are carrying TPs. They're so vulnerable to split pushes right now. And as the rotations are coming in, Witch Doctor, he does have a Death Ward up in the ready. Tony scouting him out. Now the ulti is gonna rip. Axe, he's gonna be taking a lot of damage, but very, very unfortunate bounces. Oh, that is so unlucky. And now the Pudgy, he's actually gonna miss the hook. Witch Doctor gonna Lich eating all of that damage up. Pudge might be looking for a Dismember. He's going to find it, and that's going to secure the kill on the Undying. But the Fissure, though, on target, stunning 3. And now the Queen of Pain comes in. Is the ulti available? Yes, it is. He could even get a couple of kills off of that. Just that. Where's it going to go? It's going to let her rip. There it is. Going to put one down. It's going to get glimpsed back. Another kill for the Queen of Pain. And where is she? She did get glimpsed back. Oh, Pudge gonna get completely stomped as well there, but that glimpse though, saving their life. That was a very, very good ulti. Very, very solid ulti. And very, very good initiation by Earthshaker, getting that triple Fissure. He didn't even let the Echo Slime rip, which I think might have actually gotten them the total wipeout in that team fight. But nevertheless, I mean, he might not have had mana for it. As far as I can tell, his mana pool is not very high. Or his current mana pool is not very large. And Sven, he's just trying to farm up here, having a big time trouble, trying to get that damage in. And generally, just being shut down. If you look at the experience per minute, he's second to last, just a bit better than the Lich, which is still not very favorable. And the Queen of Pain just taking off here. Whereas Gravity, he's just sitting inside. I don't know if they know he's there. I don't think so. Undying actually sitting second on the experience board here. He's mid lane, and Disruptor getting the nice deny, and they actually thought that was a straight tower kill out from Undying there. But yeah, now the rotations are going to be forced bottom. We do have Axe, basically the gangbang squad, the guys who usually work together, roaming in. Axe, he's now got pointed to Berserker's call. They're going to be looking for Earthshaker here. Where's the call? That's off target. Battle Hunger is on target, but the Death Ward is going to rip, and that's going to be the Lich gone. Tony. Oh no, the Donk. It's not that powerful just yet. And he's actually pulling back. I'm not entirely sure. Now going to be reinitiating on the chase. Sven wants to join in. Earthshaker is going to go down. We're basically fighting on all fronts here. Sven, he's going to try to go ham, but I don't think the damage is quite there. Yep, Axe is going to finish that off. But the Racer, though, he's in trouble. Casket is going to go, and that's going to be the counter initiation. That's going to be the go for Axe. But the Decay, Racer being way too greedy and way too aggressive. Gonna get forced down by this Undying, forced to his Razory, to his lightning knees. I don't know what the hell kind of term I was actually going for there, but nevertheless, it was a 3-for-1 trade. So a lot of gold going down the pocket of the Axe here. And that's right now 21 to 17, and I'm not entirely sure who's actually winning. It's very, very close to 0. And Lichy, I'm kind of wondering how he hasn't gotten more levels. I know he's been roaming a lot, but I mean, if you look at it, that sacrifice should work miracles. I might display, a Lich game at some point of me playing Lich. It's not even close to anything you would consider good Lich play, but at my level, it's rather decent. I mean, it works. I haven't lost a whole lot on Lich, and he's one of my favorite heroes. Now the Pudgy, he's rotating in. It's going to find the hook onto the Earthshaker. So that's going to be the Echo Slam gone. Almost actually going to let it rip just at the final time. Doesn't get the Enchant Totem off. But that was a lot for a kill. I mean, that was a 4-man rotation just for an Earthshaker. And Razor just trying to farm up here. He's going for the Sancho and Yasha. Sven. Oh, there is the stun. Pudge, he does have the rod on, which could benefit him a little bit. But they're ultimately going to get him. Now Axe jumping in. Going to get the call on reverse gravity. Oh, the ulti's going to rip. That's one dead Axe. Almost, at least. Where's the blink? There it is. That's the damage. And it's gone. They got the damage, but the Malphus... Nah, it's not really doing a whole lot. Hasn't really been landing any successful Malphuses there. The Witch Doctor. Like, you really gotta pop it first. And then you gotta start firing damage down them. Not pop it afterwards. Because it's not all that good. Like, on its own, it's not very good. You gotta have some kind of major damage to back it up. If you have some huge burst, like a Dagon, actually. I mean, it depends. This would be a ridiculous Witch Doctor build, but it could be very, very funny to try to do. Dagon Witch Doctor? Just Maldict, Dagon. That's about, let's just say it's a level 1 Dagon. That's about 400. About 40% of that, that's some, hold on. Gotta get my math right. That's about 180. 180, 116 damage. That's gonna hurt over a period of time of, about burst every 4 seconds. 4, 8, 12. That's 3 bursts of quite a decent amount of damage, to say the least. If he pops it straight Dagons, that's a lot of damage. That's gonna be basically 2 Dagons off from 2 spells, and now Witch Doctor. He's gonna get trapped though. The Enchant Totem on target. Oh, that gotta hurt. He's gonna try to Voodoo resurrect himself back to full strength here. And Undying, he's working that blade mail. That is rather classic. Classic Undying. There it is. That's the crystal done. Now Axe, he's going to be jumping in. Going to get the call off. It's kind of sad that Axe doesn't have a blade mail just yet. There it is. That's the ulti. That's some good bounces, and that's going to be a kill on the Axe. Now Pudge, is he going to go for it? That would be super greedy. Up on top lane. The push is imminent. That tower's going to fall. And that's not... That's 1 hit point out of deny range. Nice Fissure there going out, and that's going to be your dead tower. Now the pig as well. Actually going straight for the Staff of Ice. That's kind of surprising. Usually we'll go for the Orchid. But Razor, he's going to go down. He's going to eat every spell in the book, and that's a definite kill. Somebody has to take that last hit. And that's going to be literally not in time. And here we go. We're going to be moving on to the 2-2s. As Axe, Witch Doctor, and Razor are still down enough for the count. Tony, he's still got the Echo Slam, so that could prove very, very valuable. I don't think they want to go out without a creep wave. As of right now. He is rotating into the jungle, though. Axe has now got his blade mail up and going for him, so... Sven is going to be a lot easier to try to take down. But yeah, that's going to be a tier 2. It's completely uncontested, almost. With that fortification going out, but Queen of Pain going to be taking that last hit, and that's going to put it way ahead on the farm board. And on the net worth, already 11k at 25 minutes. Hex is going to go out. Disruptor, he's taking a lot of damage. Porky cannot stand up to it, but they're spending a lot of mana on this Disruptor. Now Earthshaker, he's going to let the ulti rip, but not really going to do a whole lot. Hook onto, oh, that was on the Witch Doctor. That was rather unfortunate. Undying, he's now going to go up into the man mode. Where's the decay? He's got to let it rip. He's tanking all of the damage. Now the Fissure coming out, canceling the Witch Doctor. He's going to go down, but Queen of Pain is jumped in, and there's the Quelling Blade. And once again, 3 for 1. Like, really working the way of this Radiant team, even though they did lose their #1 carry. I mean, if you look at the fight recap, it was a bit too much gold down the pocket of the Axe, but overall, very, very good gold split. And Sven, hopefully that's going to be turned into a BKB. Or actually, wait a minute. I'm not entirely positive if BKB is going to do him a whole lot of good other than the Disruptor. Because of the Static Storm. Pudge, just remember, the damage doesn't go through. But the lockdown does. Hook goes through BKB. Axe, I'm not entirely sure if Berserker's Call actually does or not. But I know Witch Doctor's Death Ward does go through BKB, so... It's not all that smart, and very common punch item. Actually, the Pipe of Insight. That's gonna help him out against the Earthshaker Echo Slam. It's gonna soak up a lot of that damage. The Lich Frostblast as well. It's only gonna hold about one hit each, but I mean they're still up against a very, very magic heavy squad. So I'd say Pipe of Insight is definitely a good choice. Undying, he's now got his Blade Mail done in an order. And now we are going to be seeing a bit of a push going down here in the middle lane. Deadly Seal, he's now super fast on that racer with the Sandra and Yasha. And wondering what he's going to be going for next. It's been a long time since I've both played and casted a racer game, so it's going to be rather interesting. Queen of Pain, that right there is looking an awful lot like an Aghanim Scepter. That's going to be rather solid. Hook in. There's the axe, and they're going to be donking that. Nope, not even. They're just going to be taking it down. Sheer damage. Undying, he's not going to get trapped inside the Death Ward. Oh, the Fisher is off a bit late, but going to stun 3. Echo Slam, that is available. I would have loved to see them jump in Echo there. Just a straight mad Echo Slam. Now the Storm. Alright, the Storm is going to go up, but that's not really going to matter all that much. And Axe blinking away, eating that last little hit there. Not going to be a problem. Stun on Earthshaker. It's just bouncing between everybody. It was a rather unfortunate stun with the last 3 heroes there. Fisher going to trap Axe on the wrong side. Echo Slam is now going to go, and that's triple. Almost, at least. They're actually getting 1 each. I thought that was a straight triple for that Sven there for a second, but Undying taking 1, Earthshaker taking 1, and Sven taking 1. And that was a great combo right there. That was a lot of burst damage just going out and everything at once. And now the push on the mid lane. They've done a lot to try to lock down this Queen of Pain, but she's already too far ahead. Not really sure what Lich is doing. I think he's looking for a rune? No, he's looking for a ward. That's what he's doing. But yeah, that right there is going to be 1 middle tower contested. Pudgy, he's now going to get stunned underneath their own rod. And there's the hook that's going to miss. Nice blink reaction there from Earthshaker. And Sven, he's now surpassing this racer on net worth. Not by much, though. It's only by about a last hit. No, what the hell am I looking at? I'm actually looking at Undying Racer. It's about a creep wave of net worth. But yeah, Sven, I'm hoping that's going to be a BKB. I'm kind of hoping that's going to be a BKB because that would be a very, very logical choice in this particular situation. But then again, you know, yep, that's going to be a BKB. That is the Mithril Hammer. Heart, well, I would actually say that Heart would suffice. In this case, it's going to make Axe's Quelling Blade a lot harder to hit. As the damage is... basically, you need to drop a lot lower, at least in terms of the visuals. And Lich is going to take that rune. You could actually just pop it, try to refill. Nope, that was refilled anyway, so... doesn't really matter all that much. Now it's both teams. They're sitting on middle lane. With Axe currently sitting inside the secret shop. He's not going to be rotating back into lane. And the push, not going to go very far. Witch Doctor taking a bit of farm. And both teams, I feel like both teams kind of want to go, but then again don't want to. There's the Malphite. That's going to be on cooldown for another 12 seconds. But I rather doubt they're going to try to hit that window. Pudge, it might be on a Pudge hook initiation. There's the Earthshaker. He's within hooking range. They're going to find the Undying. That might not be a bad choice. As the Fisher is going to come out, and they're just going to get stuck. Everybody inside of it. Even the Static Storm is off to the late side. Now Sven, he's going to be taking names left and right here. Or at least going to be trying to. He's just standing still. Eating up that Death Ward. But now Earthshaker, he's coming in. Enchant Totem, that's going to connect. And Sven, he's going to get glimpsed back. That was not the Sven, that was actually the Earthshaker. There's a Storm Hammer available. Use it. Throw the hammer. Throw the hammer. I'm not sure why he's not tossing the hammer away. He even has Scott's strength up and running. And this might actually become a problem for him. Good sir, Mr. Sven. You had a Storm Hammer and a God Strength using that Disrupt to get the full 5-man wipe. And that would have made things a lot easier for him because, I mean, they still got to be... They don't exactly have to be careful, but it's still quite annoying knowing that there is a Disruptor up in the go. But yeah, this Queen of Pain, she's been shut down like rather efficiently. Somewhat efficiently, I should say, but that first ulti, that was an amazing ult. Earthshaker, he's just sitting in there. They really want to get this tower. They don't want to have it denied. Razor, he's going to actually get the deny. Beautiful play, but he might let it off with his own life. it would be worth it nevertheless. There is no secondary Fisher, and Earthshaker, he's pretty much blocking. Now the hook onto the Undying, he's gone. Not a problem for him. Axe looking for kills. There's the Lich, he just needs some mana. There's the nice little Fisher, excuse me, that was my voice just saying, nope, no can do. Razor, he's gonna get hooked back to safety. And Axe and Sven, they're gonna be going up against each other. Lich really wanting to get this kill on the Axe, but he's not gonna get it. Most of his damage is magical and just gonna get glimpsed back into the Static Storm. He's gonna try to TP out. Don't think that's gonna happen. Nope, the Disruptor getting that kill. Death Fort cancelled. And now they're on the retreat. Oh, nice blink hook there. And the Fisher just to say, nope, you're not getting my Queen of Pain. Witch Doctor, he's sitting up there though. I don't think that's a good place to be honest. And he's now going to get stunned. Where's the backup? There's the Disruptor coming in and they're going to force him back to the high ground. But the commitment out from Reverse Gravity, it might cost him his life. There's the Dismember and there's Axe Press and then there's no donk. Not even needed. And I'm not entirely sure why Earthshaker's trying to follow up there, but that was very, very greedy. As Earthshaker, he's working on his Aghanim Scepter. And that fight right there, that was pretty dire to take. And they're slowly starting to turn this around. If you look at the graphs there, I mean, it's not very pleasant to see your 10k gold and experience lead just kind of fall apart like that. And Axe, he's getting properly big, actually getting the very, very late Vanguard. Probably going to be sitting on the Crimson Guard after that, which I would say is a somewhat decent pickup. I mean, it's going to at least... I mean, they're both going to have the Crimson and the magic damage, and it's going to reduce a lot of the... Usually it's actually good up against dot damage. I'm just going to make sure I'm saying the right thing here. To try to consider that for a second. It's going to at least cancel out some of the Queen of Pain's engagements there. But nonetheless, it is still 50 damage reduced for every single damage instance you take. The lineup is rather solid, but Undying, as he's slowly starting to fall off here, they'll have a lot better shot to try to basically take this game. Because I mean, they have a Razor. Razor is amazing in the late game, and his opponent as of right now is basically the Sven. Whereas the Sven, he's building the BKB. Where does this damage? It's physical, so that's gonna go through. Almost everything Razor does goes through. And Static Link should suck up damage regardless. The only thing he really doesn't have up against the BKB is the Plasma Field. And that's not that big of an issue. But they're going to be taking this Roshan rather uncontested. And yep, that is your Roshan gone. Who's taking that Aegis? Sven, you gotta drop your Bracer. Oh, Undying is taking it. I don't think that's a particularly good choice. Just saying. The only thing he really has to put on the table as right now is the decay, but Disruptor just gonna say, alright, I'm gonna eat that Stormhammer and I'm gonna get the fuck out of there. Now the Witch Doctor, Axe coming in, tanking all of the damage. Sven is gonna go down. Queen of Pain gonna come in with the ultimate. Lich is also gonna fly. Excuse me, I just got jumbled up there. Pudgy's gonna go down. Axe spin to win. Is gonna be looking for the Celtic Helix. It's getting 2 in a row. Queen of Pain, she's gonna go down. There's no Quelling Blade. He's spent it already, and actually he's going to fall. So that's a 2 for 2 as of right now, but very much going the way of this dire side with those two, as far as I can tell. But yeah, they're forced back. Actually, the rat, the Racer rat. Oh my dear lordy Lou. And this I feel is a very, very good choice. The Racer BKB. The Razor BKB is going to be so solid this game. It's going to protect him against the Chain Frost. It's going to protect him against the Echo Slam. It's going to protect him against some of Undying's damage. Mainly the Decay, the Sven Stun, the Queen of Pain ult. That's one of the most solid items you can get in this game is the BKB in terms of the dire side. And actually, he is determined to hit those Quelling Blades, so he's going to be going for that Aghanim Scepter. It's a somewhat decent choice, but in this case, I think you might want to build tanky because this Pudge, he ain't got much. He is 3-7-15. I mean, he's not exactly the strongest guy on the battlefield. And one of the ways you can really hit a Pudge is on his armor. And he's done a decent job of trying to stay alive, but you know, he's struggling up against the Sven. Unless he can get this member in, he's gonna die to the Sven. Pretty much regardless. Razor has now finished the BKB. So he's ready to go. He's ready to fight. And I'm kind of wondering what he's going to be getting next. Actually, in terms of last hits, neither team has really been farming all that efficiently. Oh, the fish are going to trap punch on the wrong side, though. Earthshaker, he's committed. Now going to get dismembered. Everything is Lich, pathfinding is a problem. Now going to hook the Witch Doctor back in. They really want to try to stop the step forward. Queen of Pain is going to let the Ultra rip, and that's going to be one dead Witch Doctor, but Axe now coming in. He wants to finish off. He wants to get him. Where's the second donk? Not going to get it. Razor going to be taking that kill. Undying going to let the Tombstone go. Pudge, he's in a little bit of trouble here. Razor trying to chase him down. Axe, he does have the blink. I'm not really sure why he's not using it. And Pudge actually almost going to get this kill, and he's going to get the deny as well. So yeah, 3 or 4 for 2, and a lot of gold going down the pocket of this Axe here. That is very, very close to being a done Aghanim Scepter. And the Ancients are taking the Tombstone. As it does disappear though. But Sven currently just farming up. They got to try to create space for the Sven to try to catch up. He is still sitting second to lowest on the experience graphs. Oh dear lordy Lou. Sitting even below the Disruptor. Now gonna get called. Axe, there's your Blade Mail. Sven, he's taking a lot of damage. You gotta get a Battle Hunger on him so you can see him. A man, the stun is gonna go, and that's pretty much gonna save his life. Unless Axe feels that the blink is the blink should be committed, but that's going to be your mid lane tower gone. And nope, nobody taking that last hit. Razor now coming in. He's looking to take over this Queen of Pain in terms of experience and in terms of levels. They're neck and neck pretty much. They're actually neck and neck. Now Razor slight superiority, slight advantage. But yeah, they have a top creep wave to deal with. Disruptor found himself a haste rune. He's got the Aghanim Scepter. Nope, that's the Witch Doctor got the Aghanim Scepter going for him. So that's going to do a whole lot more. If you can combo that into the Axis Call, it's going to hurt. It's going to hurt a lot. Like honestly, that I cannot imagine a more excruciating pain than sitting in there and knowing that you're going to get Witch Doctored for 3.2 seconds. Let's take a look at what this damage actually is. It's 120 per hit. If you're hit every 22 seconds, that's not 3, that is about 4. Estimate, let's just say 4. 4 hits per second. That's almost 400 bursts. That's actually more than 400 bursts, excuse me. That is very, very close to 500 with that damage reduction. It's about, I'd say about 350 per second. With the magic damage reduction, that is 25%. That's about 350. That is way more damage than you actually want to take. Now the pipe is blown. They're going to be looking for this Queen of Pain. Razor going to pop the BKB into the Death Ward, and that's going to be one dead Sven. He just got completely melted. There's the Berserker's Call. On to 2, the amazing Berserker's Call. Going to get hooked out of the fight. Doesn't really actually, it actually did a whole lot about the Echo Slam there. Tony, he's going to fall. And the fight is just split up left and right as we're going to be following the ones going on in the middle. Axe going to get the Berserker, or not the Berserker's Call, the Battle Hunger off. Now going to be looking for the Berserker's Call. He's not going to find it anytime soon as he is slowed by the Shadow Strike. Undying is going to let the BK or the Blade Mail pop. Rip, Tombstone. It's also down, so that should make his chase or escape out a lot harder with that kinetic field. But I was about to say that Tombstone was going to make his escape a lot easier, but apparently not. And they're doing the worst mistake that they can, is just running away from those. And Razor going to be taking that last hit, and that's going to be a possibly even a tier 2. I mean, they don't really have a fight. They got the Queen of Pain to fight, but that's not going to do much when you have 3 semi-okay tanky heroes, because with the Witch Doctor with the Aghanim Scepter, I mean, compared to a Witch Doctor, he's tanky. And Axe has got his axe too. So there's not much the Queen of Pain can do about it. And that middle tower is going to fall. Oh, the Axe. It's going to find reverse gravity, but blink up on the high ground there. He's just going to deny it. I'm not really sure why he just popped that BKB, but he's going up against the Sven. As the Fisher, nope, that's not even going to do fuck all to him. He's just going to decide not to care Sven. He's now going to get called, and he's dead. I'm not sure what he's doing down there on the low ground. Oh, the hook. He's actually baiting it. Nice reaction time in there from reverse gravity. Just baiting out the hook. It's going to burn him of a lot of his mana. But still not really enough. If Pudge can land this next hook, they got himself a kill, and he's going straight for that Aghanim Scepter. He does have a somewhat okay amount of damage to, or a somewhat okay amount of health and strength to actually deal with an Aghanim Scepter, or to actually utilize and benefit from an Aghanim Scepter. Usually it's not your most common punch item unless you have a heart first. I do prefer to go heart, because it's going to enable me to stay alive to actually farm one. Oh, Pudgy, you're in the wrong spot, my man. Are they going to let the ulti rip? It's probably not used the Train Frost just yet, because Pudgy's going to fall anyway. Gonna get turned into a pig. He got the suicide. Oh, no. That's not what he wanted. That's not what you wanted. And, yeah, Pudgy, he's going to lose out on gold, but not going to give anything away.
Illusion.
Tony found it. Got the Disruptor. He's now going to force staff out. He also got a Yule Scepter, so he's going to be one tough guy to catch.
Oh, look at it go.
That's the tower. Is it going to fall? It might. Oh, what the hell am I trying to say? I was just lost in my thoughts there. I'm tired today. But yeah. The tower, that's going to go low. It's going to go very low. As the Witch Doctor is going to be on the cleanup crew. Trying to clean up the Scree Wave. He does have 2 illusions following him. But he's in a very, very bad spot. He's going to get engaged upon. Fisher is going to drop out. But they're just going to be forced back here. I don't think this is a fight they want to take as of right now. Where all the heroes are there. Or, no, wait a minute. Disruptor is back in base. This is definitely a fight they should take.
Double damage.
I'm not even joking. I'm not sure where did Lich spend his Chain Frost. Alright, he apparently spent it. But he's got the mana for it in a second. I mean, they would probably love to take it when the Disruptor and the Punch are back in base, but I'm not entirely sure why they didn't decide to do it. Reverse gravity. Not even gonna get caught out here. Milton, dude, they're sitting up in the woods there. How did he get up there? Oh, force stuff. I see. They break a couple of trees there. But yeah, he's gonna be sitting up on the high ground, expecting the fight to go around down here. As the hook, where did that land? Fresh meat is the call. Sven, it's gonna get out with the stun there. Death Ward is now gonna rip, but it's too far away from the fight. Now it's the Earthshaker sitting in the middle of everything, and he's gonna fall most definitely. But gonna be saving his Sven buddy. You don't want to be sticking around as the Sven there. Now gonna pop the BKB on both sides. Racer, he's just gonna be tanking a few of those hits. As Queen of Pain might fall here. The stronger team fight currently on the side of the Dire. They took 2 off from that, and the Static Storm as well has been popped, and Racer actually hitting the Desolator here. That's a rather neat pickup up against the Undying, and especially up against this Lich. Queen of Pain, she's sitting somewhat strong on armor, but not exactly strong on health, which means that basically armor reduction is amazing. And when you're a physical damage team like this, the Desolator is going to work miracles. Dying. Oh, it's going to find the Lich though. Oh, there's their fight gone. That's it. That's their next fight gone. I'm not entirely sure what they're backing off. Still have a catapult unit. They're just going to be waiting for the next creep wave to join in. I'd say that was he actually tried to hook the Undying, but Lich just walked right in it, and they're going to be trying to clean up this lane here. The bottom tower is going to fall. I'm not entirely sure why they're not pushing up on the high ground. They got the Chain Frost on the Lich. It's up and going, but of course Lich is gone. They had the Sven down, who's now back up and running. But Sven is just not farmed enough to take this. He just isn't. He's still setting second to lowest. He's only level 17. 46 minutes in. And gold-wise, he's only about average. He's only about average. Earthshaker. Is he now going to fall? Might be. Yeah, that's going to be too much minus on for you. He's gone. Not even yet. Not able to finish it off. Razor now going to get turned into a pig. They blow the BKB a bit too early before. And he's going to go down. That's a big pick off right there. But Sven, oh, he's stuck around. That's not what you want to do, and that's your gone. Sven, oh, the donk as well.
Feel the axe of axe.
And that's his heart. But yeah, Sven, or Razor. They go down. Queen of Pain, she's playing very, very aggressive. I don't understand why they're not pushing. I just quite honestly don't get it. They've got everything working their way. I mean, the Lich is back up and going, but this ulti is quite easy to try to kite around. Queen of Pain does have hers. She does have a lot of disabled, but I mean, you got a Pudge. If you can land a good hook, it's going to be a 3 versus 2, and Axe currently sitting on amazing items. He's just got to get his Reaver. And the Blade Mail done. Or not the Blade Mail, the Heart done. I'm not entirely sure what I'm saying. Blade Mail because he's already got one.
Double damage.
Might have something to do with slight tiredness today. Warrior Destroyer. He's got the bottle up and the ready. Reverse gravity. He's gonna be walking right into Pudgy. There's the hook. Dismember. Okay. Yeah. Alright, but the waves are gonna get pushed in here, so they're just gonna be creep skipping for now, trying to force the lane forward. And hopefully Pudge is looking for a Reaver now. I would love to see him have one, and that bounty rune is gonna put him a long way towards it.
Lovely.
Yep, that's gonna be a Reaver. Come on, buy it. Yes, sir. That's going to be extra strength. About 25, and the rate or damage ratio is about 1. That's going to be an extra 25 damage a second. But when that gets turned into a heart, it's going to be another 40. As far as I know from the heart. Hold on. We might actually go check this out in a second here. We got here, and that's 40. That's about 40 extra DPS that's going to come right back to you over the course of 3 seconds. That's about 120 more. But as of right now, I mean, he's already sitting on a tremendous amount of strength here. He's got 175 as base. Plus another 185. So that's some not even 300. Is it? Hold on, give me a second to figure this out. That's about 3,700 damage per second. That's almost 900 if he gets the full duration off. Plus the rods were just 110 for 3 duration. That is 1,200. Plus the meat hook, which is 360. That is about 1,500. That is about enough to take down this Lich. But they're going to try for the Earthshaker first. And there's the Desolator. Man, I'll think that's gonna go not enough down or not enough range on that. As they want to push down this bottom lane, they do have to force the rotations back. Lich, my man, Boots of Travel before Aghanims. Plus a TP scroll. Just buy a TP scroll. I don't know what he's doing. He's got to go for those. Either Arcanes or Triangles. Now the ulti is gonna rip. Rather unfortunate bounces there. Axe going to eat up a lot of that damage. Pudge now coming in with 4k health. It's going to miss the hook. Fisher's going to go out. Racer, he's going to reinitiate. Sven going to initiate onto the Pudge. But going to get caught by the Berserker's Call. Now the Undying going to let the K-Rip. Echo Slam is going to down as well. Reverse Gravity doing work on the sideline there. It's going to blow the Racer's Aegis. And as of right now, Pudge, he's dropping low. He's going to go. Undying. Man-moding. Axe, is he going to fall as well? Nope, going to get a donk off, and now it's on the Queen of Pain. She should be able to get him, and that's going to be one dead Axe. Now it's the turn of the Disruptor to take all the damage in the world. Going to get picked and going to get Orchid at the same time, and that's a 3 for 2. Racer, only one to really make it out, and he's not even made it out just yet. He's reinitiating on way too many. And this is not working out for him. He's even got a Blink Dagger, but that's not going to save you now, buddy. Actually, it is. Got the Queen of Pain. That's a counter kill. Way too much damage sucked up there, but Undying, he's going to come in for the chase. Doesn't quite have the speed. Yep, he's going to have to bail that chase. Razor actually being the big winner in this. Love to see the fight recap, but apparently we can't. There it is. Yeah, Razor, he did die, but did age us up, and that was another 1.2k gold for him. 1.5 sitting down the pocket of the Queen of Pain, and last but not least 1.27 is on the Undying. So that's going to secure a couple of nice items for him, which is going to be a Pipe of Insight, which I'm not entirely agreeing with. Because once again, it's magic damage. Yeah, spare spell block. Yeah, spell damage. That's pretty much magic damage. Unless it doesn't count with the Death Fort, because that's technically still a spell. And that's something I should probably look into, but I'm not gonna. So yeah. As of right now, I'm not gonna pause the game just to go look it up. We got the axe. He is basically 6-slotted now. All he needs is his triangles and to boot that right there up into a Crimson Guard. If I could get the Crimson Guard up and on the screen there. Just needs a buckler and the recipe, and then he's done. Might actually want to turn that Vanguard into another heart. I would love to see that. The Blade Mail is basically invulnerable. Holy shit, there are a lot of range creeps. And he's just eating up all that gold. As of right now, he's basically got his BOTs.
Regeneration.
Lichy McLichson is closing in on that Aghanim Scepter. I'm not entirely sure it's going to do much. I think it's slightly too late. Should have waited with the pair of BOTs. And should have made it count while it was still there. And we haven't taken a look at the graphs for a while. And it's just gone straight into Dire's favor. Radiant did turn it around with that last fight.
For the dead.
But generally, it's currently in the Dire's favor by a very, very heavy margin. Oh, they used the scouting rush on. It's not up for another good while here. This is a short rush, though. Very short rush. And Axe now got his BOTs. So all he needs now is to upgrade to the Crimson Guard, and then he's done. He can rotate so fast. He's basically impossible to kite now. Everybody trying to group up for that mid lane fight. Racer, he's just going in. Doesn't even give half a shit about this. There's the Pipe of Insight. It's going to go down Sven. Not even taking any damage. Lich going to get forced out of the fight, and now reverse gravity coming in. He's going to be forcing everybody back. Fisher not really going to connect on anybody. Axe going to get one dunk off. That's going to be on the Sven. Queen of Pain now Yules. There's the Echo Slam, and that's going to drop the Axe. Lich, she's sitting on the back foot there, just trying to do whatever damage she can. There's the ulti. That's going to rip, and that's going to get forced backwards. Oh, lucky there, but not with the Fisher there. Got completely stuck, and that's going to be your Witch Doctor gone, and that's going to be the Undying as well. The Desolator doing so much work. Ultra kill for Queen of Pain. Oh dear lordy Lou, that's 2.4k gold. And yeah, she's already level 25, so it doesn't even matter. The Earthshaker getting so much out of that as well, and he's going for the Refresher Orb. I kind of like that. But yeah, that's going to be a tier 3 gone, and possibly Rax as well. 24-8-6. Responsible for 30 out of the 50 kills. And the Disruptor, he's calling the GG. I wouldn't be so sure, though. I wouldn't be so sure. Queen of Pain, she's going for that Desolator. That's going to do a whole lot. Considering the fact that she's basically their position 1 as of right now. Sven has just fallen into kind of a semi-support role. Just stunning and then dying, basically. He's been sitting on that recipe for the day list like in forever. His GPM is about sitting in the center. But then again, you know, he's only outfarming a Poach and actually getting outfarmed by an Undying, which shouldn't really matter all that much anymore. Razor deciding to go in. He does have a lot of damage. Might be able to do something about this Undying. He's going to try to pull back here. I think they might have actually been able to take this Razor. His damage is not significant. And now Queen of Pain is going to be going back in. Going to get turned into a pig. Orchid as well. Where's the ulti? Might want to let it rip. There it is. And that's your Razor gone.
Exquisite.
Ouch. And that's the recipe for the data list. All she needs now is a Demon Edge, but the rat, the Axe Rat, is going to be trying to take that top lane. Where are the TPs? Oh no. Oh no. There are no TPs on nobody. Nobody's got TPs except for Lich. And Rax. Axe, the rat is strong with this one. Sven might want to do something about the creeps instead of by Axe. You can't solo an Axe, my man. I'm not entirely sure why Axe didn't just try to turn that. But yeah, those range creeps doing so much work, and yep, that's your tier 3's gone. Because of a lack of TP scrolls, guys. You gotta remember that. Keep those TP scrolls in mind, but take a look at how much damage this Queen of Pain is doing. That is ridiculous. All she needs now is BOTs, and she's done for. She's done on farm. Net worth 25k. That's a rather significant amount. Basically, BOTs and buyback. It's the primary objective as of right now. Undying, he's trying to go for the Assault Cuirass. That's even going to secure the Queen of Pain's extra attack speed to actually put down this damage. And Earthshaker, you seem to be a bit stuck. Now I'm going to blink out. That is a conga line of sexy looking creeps by that Echo Slam. Oh, they're going to be finding somebody here inside the jungle. That's the Undying. I'm not entirely sure that Undying wants to take this fight. Oh, the Vision though. It's going to prevent the damage from going out, and they're just going to try to jump back out. Earthshaker has pretty much got his refresher done about 600 gold, 500 gold. And right from that, if we're hitting minute 57 of this matchup here. Queen of Pain. Still pushing down the middle lane is 25-8-6. As this game is getting closer and closer. Currently Radiant turning it right back into their favor. About 4k. That's about a team fight worth of gold as we saw earlier. Now the Racer. Oh, it's going to get silenced first. I think you might have wanted to go for the Sheepstick there. Just Sheepstick into Orchid. As the Sheepstick, that's a lot shorter though, but still a good idea to kind of go Sheepstick into Orchid. Try to land that. But now the rotations are coming in from the behind. Oh, the Radiant Courier. I was delivering the Daedalus. Pudgy. He's going to actually not get the Dismember off there. Witch Doctor, he's sitting there with the BKB. I'm not entirely sure what this guy's trying to do. He doesn't have a death ward. Just popping a BKB, wandering in and wandering back out again. Now the BKB. Oh, Razor. So unfortunate. They're not going to be able to take this fight though. Razor, he's taking damage. He's stealing so much damage. Sven going to be trying to go back in. Going to get dismembered. Where's the ultimate? Queen of Pain, you're walking right into a Static Storm. There's the hook on the Undying. He's falling super fast. And Axe, we got the rat down on the bottom lane. I would not want to take my eyes away from this fight. Queen of Pain, she's going to be able to blink out of the kinetic field. And now we're going to be able to... Nope, not yet. Lich just got to die first. And is the Queen of Pain? Nope, she's not going to. She's fine. But yeah, Axe going up against an Ek or an Earthshaker. There's the stun. He's just trying to stall him. Oh no, that is rather unfortunate. Axe gonna try to go for this kill. Is the dunk gonna be enough? What is the threshold? About 550. It's enough, and there it is. 550 straight to the face. And this might be. It is. I think it's too much for them to handle. Queen of Pain gonna try to take this kill. Gonna let the ult rip. Where's the Scream of Pain as well? Axe. There is a blade mail available. Might want to consider popping it. Queen of Pain. Is she gonna go? No, yes, she is. Just gonna get completely out tanked by this accent. This might actually be it. What is the buyback situation? Nobody has it. Nobody has the buyback. And the barracks are gonna go down. This is a disaster. It's 60 minutes. They held on so well. They took the middle lane Rex, and now they're just getting destroyed. Pudgy even has his heart. The bottom lane Rex are getting taken by goddamn Witch Doctor, and Sven, the only one back in the fray, still on his feet and still able to fight. War Destroyer. Witch Doctor calling it easy. I wouldn't say so. They were in some heavy, heavy water. Racer is now going to be going up against the Sven here. Sven not even going to be... Yeah. That was... Now they're just going to get tanked completely down. I don't really have a whole lot to say. That Sven just basically went in and just got completely out-tanked there. Pudgy, he's going to get the hands on his Undying. Undying trying to rotate back into base. I think they just want to try to stall us right now. Lich. Oh no! Undying is going to get hooked back out again. The Static Storm, it's going to be able to heal up. Now the Echo Slam though. Huge Echo Slam. There is no Fissure as he already popped it. Undying. Is he going to have enough into the K? I don't think so. It's up against a big ass Pudge. And the comeback is unreal. Pudge, is he going to go? Too much damage. He's going to get the deny, but he's still going to be down for a whopping 90 seconds. Does have the buyback though. He does have about, actually access about 6k gold. Holy hell. Now going to be going on to the Undying. And Earthshaker can only help out someone with that. They really want to get this X, and they might actually be able to. The crit coming at the right time. And there's the stun. And the Queen of Pain taking that kill, so we might be able to see some counter push here as the Axe. Or just force a couple of buybacks here. But yeah, the mega creeps. Those are going to be the issue. The deep push is not exactly amazing on Razor. He's got a butterfly now. Figuring out the recipe to break this Radiant team as of right now. There's just not enough damage in the world to take care of these. Sven is not engaging fast enough. He's still only attacking about once a second. The farm on him has just been too weak. He's only sitting on slightly higher net worth than the Lich. He's even getting out. Holy hell. Down on bottom lane. The amount of damage that this guy's just stole is incredible. Now the refresher's done though. I'm not entirely sure it's on time though. Probably a bit later than he thought it was going to be, but it's going to at least have some effect on the creep waves. And they're just going to try to hold on for dear life. But it's next to impossible. You would always have somebody who has to hang back and try to defend up against this. And, yes, I don't think the Sven is farmed enough to actually do that. Now Razor, he's going to be going in. Going to try to tank up this Sven. I don't think that's actually the right target. They got to get the Queen of Pain. She is the main source of damage. Now the Witch Doctor ulti. That's going to fly, Undying. Not going to get trapped inside the Static Storm. But he is going to die. Or actually the Kinetic Field, excuse me. Queen of Pain. It's actually going to get the Razor. Nice little play there. And now Earthshaker coming in. One ulti. Second ulti. And now the ulti, or not the ulti, the stun coming out on Witch Doctor. That's the Disruptor falling, and that's Witch Doctor. He's going to go down. Or is he? Sven, is he fast enough? He does have the Warcry. But going to get stunned right as it connects. Witch Doctor now going to let the Siva Squad fly. Too much damage from the Megas. Sven, could he die? He's going to die. Oh no. Witch Doctor taking a kill there. And that's an exposed Ancient. I'm not really sure what their entire team is doing. But I feel this is kind of over. I feel this is it. There's just no way you can handle mega creeps like this. Especially when they're taking out your Sven. And now Razor, he's just going to be TPing straight back in. He does have the BKB on already. Just going to blink back out. But yeah, Axe, he's now back in the game. And he's got the pair of BOTs. Try to deal with this. All they have to do is stall and take the Ancient. But this game is more or less over. Earthshaker going to do what he can, but ultimately it's not going to be enough. Razor now doing damage. It's going to get the Queen of Pain, and she's going to be down and out for the counter. This is the GG, and Axe going to buy the Rapier just in time. That's going to count towards the stats there. But nevertheless, that was one hell of a game. That was one hell of a game. And thank you all so much for watching. That Lich ulti is starting to piss me off. I might do a Lich game at some point, just to kind of show you how I do it. So you guys can probably get some inspiration, because I absolutely love Lich. But nevertheless, that's about it for me. Hope you enjoyed your game, Mr. Reverse Gravity. It was a lot of fun to cast, and do please go ahead and give me some feedback. The thing about feedback is that even though you don't feel you can give me any, because you don't know anything about the casting environment and everything like that, if there's some things you didn't enjoy, just say them, because that means I'm doing something wrong. That's the simple way of doing it. But nevertheless, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.